we're joined by a lawyer and public affairs analyst, Vincent Ottaokpukpu. Thank you so much, Vincent, for joining us on the news.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, a wonderful audience.
All right, you're welcome. Yeah, how would you assess President Tinubu's economic policy so far and its impact on Nigerians?
Yes, thank you for the question. The economic policy of the government currently, as it were, is not something to write home about. There is no practical economic reflection of the economic policies of the government on the lives of the people. Right on the street of Nigeria, from Kano, Sabongari in Kano, to the street of Lagos, on the street of Ajaokuta, go to Anambra State and what you have in even Calabar, you see abject poverty. People are suffering. You go to our market, people cannot even be able to transport their, go to the market to buy goods and transport to their where they will sell. Things have skyrocketed, prices of goods have skyrocketed to a point that is unbearable to a just man, even to a poor man, even to the supposed big man, as the case may be. So there is no practical economic effect on the people with respect to the economic policy. It is one thing to have economic policy, but another thing to have the economic to reflect it on the life of the people. And the only way to do that is to see that the policies is targeted towards reducing the hardship of the people in terms of aiding and assisting and reducing the cost of living, as the case may be. But today in Nigeria, the cost of house rent has gone far to the point that it cannot be paid by an ordinary man. The cost of payment of school fees and the tuition and all what have you has gone far that even an ordinary man cannot afford it. The cost of food, I have said before, has gone skyrocketed to the point that it cannot be measured and cannot be quantifiable. It's unquantifiable as the case may be. So there is on the street of Nigeria, there is abject poverty. People have been subjected to economic hardship. People have been subjected to a level of penury that people now live from their hand to mouth.
Now, Vincent, Vincent, I kind of understand your standpoint, but now we're seeing the APC National Executive Committee endorse Tinubu's efforts. Though we've seen complaints about economic hardship, just as you said, doesn't it mean that there's something that is working and maybe Nigerians will just need to probably chill for a little while and see this actually trickle down to the common man?
There is nothing to chill. There's nothing to wait for. The government have just barely 2 years in power. 2 years is enough for us to have a direct impact of the policies on the people. Yes, they have the power to have their NEC meeting, but it is quite since the last NEC meeting was held since 3rd of August, when the former chairman and the secretary amidst and Bola Tinubu were forced to resign, and by the Constitution of APC, under Article 11 of the APC Constitution, the NEC is established and has a second in ranking to the National Convention. So they're supposed to, and under Article 25 A1 of the APC Constitution, the NEC meeting is supposed to be held quarterly, to be a date to be fixed by the National Chairman or by 2/3 majority of the NEC members. So if a government a political party supposed to hold their NEC meeting quarterly and they are holding it 18 months thereafter, it leaves much to be desired. But that is, by the way, that is their affair, as the case may be. But now they have violated their constitution. But what has this vote of confidence passed on the president? Does this have any positive impact on Nigerians? The answer is no. So the fact that the vote of confidence should be transformed into economic reality. We want to see a positive change from the administration. We want to see education being championed cause. Some of this is just because of the system of work operating in Nigeria. The Constitution of Nigeria, under Chapter 2 of the Constitution, which deals on fundamental, objective, and directive principles of state policy, has enshrined in the Constitution the objective and what the government should attain and pursue to achieve for the welfare and the well-being of the people of Nigeria they seek to govern. Under Section 16 of the Constitution, which deals on on the objective, section 16 deals on economic objective. The government should at all times propose policies that will annex and promote the economic reality that will affect the life of Nigeria. Section 16A deals on granting food security in Nigeria. In terms of, as of today, there is no guarantee as to food security in Nigeria. Educational objective, social objective, economic objective, environmental objective, these are all in the Constitution, but the government should have not done much to promote and protect the rights of the people and what the people are supposed to gain. The vote of confidence passed on the president is all geared towards grabbing power in Anambra State for elections coming for the November and the 2027 general election.
Vincent, I understand. Vincent, can you please...
Not a dead man.
Vincent.
There is insecurity in the country. Things are not working well.
Vincent, can you please just chill a while so that we can, drive this home as quickly as possible? Now, you said one of the fundamental objectives of the government is to come up with policies that would drive growth and would affect the people directly. One of Tinubu's key policies is the student loan scheme. Don't you think that would actually improve access to education and equally contribute towards, the current economic growth that this government is projecting?
Yes, I like that question. The issue that has to do with the student loan is nothing to write home about. How can a government that is elected to provide the general objective of the government is the welfare, protection of life and welfare of citizens of Nigeria, be dashing out money? Today we say it's a loan to market women. Today they will say it's loan to farmers. Tomorrow they will say it's we're giving loan to students for pregnant women in the hospital. It is not of giving people loan. People should have access to education, granted under Section 18 of the Constitution, which is of educational objective. That cannot be able to depict the attainment of Section 18. Giving them loan as a student loan cannot be a justification, cannot be used to have, to satisfy the requirement of educational objective under Section 18 of the Constitution. The government should do more. Education should be made a right such that there should be, if it's of compulsory free tuition at the university level, there should be something that should be done to promote education such that even at that loan stuff, you see that it's not all students. I have students that I'm assisting in one way or the other in some universities. There's a polytechnic there. They say the loan and all those stuff. You apply for the past 1 year, nobody has talked to you. For the past 2 years, nobody has talked to them. So it is also a way of corruption to siphon money. You see that the people who are managing the administration of that loan stuff will use it to go and build houses and transfer some funds abroad and have their children in best universities in the world. Not ordinary Nigerian. But my take is this, that election 2027 is coming, but there's it is a living that will vote, not the dead.
All right, thank you so much,
because
Vincent.
one of the African presidents have said that
Vincent Ottaokpukpu, thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. We may need to just end the conversation here. I know you have a lot to say, but then we appreciate your contribution on the news. Honestly, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.